Hello, fellow aviation enthusiasts and travelers. Today, we're diving into one of the most common questions I get, which is more comfortable for passengers, the Airbus A350 or the Boeing 787 Dreamliner. These two aircraft represent the pinnacle of modern long-haul aviation. Both are built primarily from advanced composite materials, making them lighter, more efficient, and far kinder to passengers than older widebodies like the Boeing 777 or Airbus A330. Passengers often arrive feeling less dehydrated, less jet-lagged, and more refreshed. But when we compare them head-to-head, there are clear differences, and yes, one edges ahead in certain ways. Let's start with the clearest advantage: economy class comfort. Most airlines configure both aircraft with 9 seats across an economy, 3 on each side and 3 in the middle. But here's where the A350 shines. Its cabin is about 5 inches wider than the 787's, which translates directly to wider seats. On the A350, economy seats are typically around 18 inches wide. On the 787 in a 9-abreast layout, which is now standard for nearly all operators, seats squeeze down to about 17 to 17.3 inches. That extra inch might sound small, but over a 10 or 15-hour flight, it makes a real difference at your shoulders and hips. The A350 also has slightly wider aisles, which means less of that cramped, boxed-in feeling during boarding, meal service, or when someone reclines in front of you. Many frequent flyers agree. In economy, the A350 feels noticeably more spacious and comfortable. Now, where the two aircraft are remarkably similar and both superior to older jets is in reducing fatigue on long flights. Thanks to their composite fuselages, both can maintain a lower cabin altitude, around 6,000 feet on the 787 and even slightly lower at about 5,500 feet on the A350. Compare that to 8,000 feet on most older widebodies, and you'll feel the difference. You breathe easier. Your skin and eyes stay less dry. Both also allow significantly higher humidity levels, up to 20 to 25% compared to the bone-dry 10 to 15% on traditional aircraft. This means you arrive less parched and less exhausted. Cabin noise is another shared strength. Both are dramatically quieter than previous generations, with advanced insulation and smoother airflow. Some sources claim the A350 is a few decibels quieter overall, especially toward the rear, but most passengers find them equally peaceful, perfect for sleeping or working. So in these core areas of health and fatigue reduction, it's essentially a tie. You'll feel great stepping off either one. But the 787 has one standout feature that many passengers absolutely love: its windows. The Dreamliner's windows are the largest in commercial aviation, about 65% bigger than those on comparable jets, and significantly larger than the A350's. They let in floods of natural light, making the cabin feel brighter and more open. And instead of plastic shades, they use electrochromic dimming technology. A button darkens the glass in stages, from clear to nearly opaque. It's futuristic and convenient, though some crews override it for sleep cycles on night flights. If you love gazing at clouds, sunrises over oceans, or the curve of the Earth, the 787's panoramic views are unbeatable. Moving to premium cabins, business class, first class, or premium economy, the story changes. Here, the aircraft type matters far less than the airline's configuration. A Qatar Airways suite on an A350 or a Japan Airlines Apex suite on a 787 can both be world-class. The A350's wider cabin can allow for slightly roomier layouts or better privacy in some setups, but top-tier products exist on both planes. Airlines like Singapore, Delta, and Cathay have stunning cabins on the A350, while ANA, United, and Etihad deliver excellence on the 787. In short, in premium, chase the airline and seat, not the plane. To wrap up, if you're flying economy on a long-haul route, I generally recommend the Airbus A350 for that extra width and space. It's a tangible comfort edge that adds up over hours in the air. But both are outstanding modern aircraft that have transformed long-distance travel. The 787 counters with those incredible windows and a bright, airy feel. Ultimately, You'll have a far better flight on either than on almost anything that came before them. Whichever you end up on, sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey. These are two of the best ways to cross the planet today. Safe travels, and thanks for joining me on this comparison.